Hi everyone. Today we are going to continue with our lean production topics. So we talk about already what is lean, what is the definition of lean, use of everything, less of everything, and then the resources, and we find out the lean concept just in time, and then we talk about the Kaizen, we talk about the 5S system. So today also we want to continue with the lean concepts and something like standardization, multi-skilling, suggestion scheme, quality circles, and everything. It's really important piece of work there under lean production. Okay. So first of all, we find out mainly what is meant by this the standardization. Now, standardization is one of the most important concept in the lean production. You can see the organization should be standardized. Everything should be standardized. Standardization means what we always expected from the organization, what we always expected from the society. Standardization. It's a mean that carrying out every business activity according to the established formula, something like the arrangement, right? And this formula must be printed and then it must be circulated and hung out and then in the workplace in all to see, because it should be illuminated for everyone to see and look after, because these standardized works are really important because they know each of them works are standardized, how to behave here, how to work here, something like that. For example, imagine what is the standardized worker, who's a standardized worker, who is a standardized student, everything like that. Sometimes the standards are sometimes not printed and circulated. This is sometimes norms. These are the standards. For example, when you what is standard of behaving inside the temple or church or mosque, right? Standardization. So we can't. What is the standardization in a party? A normal behavior. Can we expect a normal behavior in everywhere? No. There are certain things are there, the standardized behavior and standardized everything. So we can ensure the quality and the customer satisfaction from the standardization. So this is really important that the lean manufacturing and the standardization is really important. All the work and everything must be, because in the program must be ensured that like a everything should be codified and must be disseminated to everyone, because then whatever the person who comes to the position, he know what are the jobs has to do. Then the person will not get a by orders, so his own decisions. He know what are the orders, how to do this thing. And there are standardized method is there to actually do everything. For codes, rules are there are standards are there. You will always be expecting. Okay, here we move on to this short video clip about the lean manufacturing in a standardized organization, and then we'll come back.
Visual system of steps within a process, sequenced without waste, to achieve the most efficient level of production. The main goal is to show how the job is done with clear procedures for operators. It's a combination of methods, tools, and documents that describe the best way to execute a process in order to maintain consistent practices, ultimately resulting in consistent product development. The most common way to develop, document, and use standardized tasks is through standard operating procedures, or SOPs. To establish an SOP, it's important to be able to clarify and share information about the most efficient method that can be replicated when completing tasks. Everyone should then keep promoting continual improvement to the standards and share new best practices as they're defined. The SOP will not be perfect. Therefore, you should consider maintaining living documents that evolve over time. It sets the baseline upon which processes stand. As the standard is improved, the new standard will become the baseline for further improvements. We often see individuals choosing their own methods and sequences when completing their work. While great ideas can be gained from individualized ways, companies need to document the information collectively and consolidate these practices. Otherwise, every time a person is absent, the process will be altered if someone else does it differently. Standardized work also eliminates the habit of personnel working from memory. The expertise needs to be maintained within the organization. Otherwise, over time, the skills needed to perform the tasks may no longer be available to the company. Standardized work also ensures consistent training results. At this point, it's important to make a differentiation between standardization and standardized work. A common definition of standardization is the process of conforming to a standard within a given industry. Standardization also provides brand recognition. Examples of standardization include manufacturing practices that specify a heat treatment after welding to relieve internal stresses, Products sharing a recognizable appearance, such as mobile phones, car brand models, and so on. Chain restaurants with specific recipes and ingredients for all the food offered, as well as specific ways of serving it. And traffic signs, such as the red stop sign. It has a specific shape and color that people all over the world have learned to recognize and react to when they. Standardized work, however, can be defined as having personnel performing the tasks in the same way all the time, eliminating ambiguity and inconsistency within the process. Examples of standardized work include specific task procedures, like how to install a bulb, line setup, changeover processes, and safety procedures like lockout and tagout. Standardized work improves safety and quality by having repeatable processes. It increases efficiency because the elimination of waste is always considered. Standardized work also encourages the use of documents like product drawings, work instructions, tooling layout drawings, and calibration instructions. Standardized work is not just a set of repeatable instructions, it's a whole packaged system that is detailed, documented, and highly visible.
Okay, see. Okay, guys, now you just find out mainly the standardized organization. Everything should be documented, and then the documented thing should be visible to everyone. It's like common formula, kind of printed, kind of a SOP, no? Like a find out all the. It's like a, for example, our scheme of work. Scheme of work, like a syllabus. That's also another standard. Then you know every week what is the topic that we have to finish, every weekly topics, and annual like a termly topics, and then like a standardized, like a papers should be standardized. Paper structure should be standardized. There are 9 markers, 12 markers, 6 markers, and there are writing styles also there that also standardized. So we teaching process also something like that, that you are going to standardize your teaching, standardize your learning and your lessons and everything. We are going to practice you all these things in before you go to the exam. We want to make you a standardized student, and the standard answer we are expecting from you. Then why? That's why there's a difference between a successful person and the unsuccessful person. That means the person is adapted to the standardized work and not adapted to the standardized work. Okay. I think you got a good idea what is standardization means, and then you are going to second idea today, the team working. Team working involves dividing the workforce into small groups. Each team will focus on a particular area of production, and team members will have the same common aims. Both the business and workers might benefit from the teamwork. The organizations, normally there are teamwork is everywhere is important, not only organizations, even in sports, even in the classroom, teamwork is important, right? Steve Jobs once said, so everything actually is not an individual effort, it's actually coming from the team effort. The best thing comes from the team efforts. So like that, there are certain advantages of there in teamwork. First one is a team spirit, which increases the motivation and the productivity of the workers, because you are feeling that you are part of a group. Companionship will be building up, team spirit is improving. It's like a soldiers, it's like a game. It can be a rugby, it can be football, it can be cricket, it can be basketball. Teamwork is really important. And flexibility might improve, which means members will be more willing to cover than absent colleague, because flexibility is improved. If one work absent, then there's another worker is there to go and cover the activities of that worker, right? And third one, team might plan their own work schedules, share out tasks, and solve their own problems. This should lead to quicker decision making and more ideas. If there's a problem, always team is there to discuss all their matters. Team members are helping each other. Therefore, the upper management will be have a less stress over that, because at the team level they will be sort out that matters. Therefore, less burden for the top management. And finally, communication and labor relation might be improved as a result of that team spirit. Okay, before we go to the team spirit, we'll find out there are different players are there. There are different team members are there in an organization. We'll see this typical example, a small video clip to try to understand who are the different parts of a team members in a team. It's a typical example from using a cart. It's a very nice example. You can find out different types of members in a team. Right. Okay, there is a definite workload is there in your organization to overcome, right? Who will help you get there. Now think what kind of a person you belong to. So this is the captain. This is the captain, the owner of a business, the performer, right? So he need to have some kind of team members. So he want to hire people, team members. Imagine, right? This is the leader of the organization or captain. Okay, the first team member we call the effective doer. Effective doer. Like we call effective students, right? Okay, here we go. The free riders. Free riders. Less effective doer. Easily distracted. He's in his own dreams. His contribution not making much difference. There are free riders in the classes and groups, because he is distracted. Okay, here we go. The third one. Up and down. Potential trouble source. PTS. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. Third one. And the bad, worst person, PS, SP, suppressive person. These people are there, right? So there's a bad one. Worst guy in the team is this one. They are disturbing others. They are not letting others workers to sometimes to work or learn. They are disturbing others and make the entire organization less productive. On the other hand, you can see how other successful organizations are moving on. So what's the solution then? You should eliminate the SPs and PTS. Kick them out. Okay, so now you can see this is how organizations are moving, guys. Every organization is like that. There's a four different types of members. So now if you are working in an organization, I think your setup is classroom setup. In a classroom setup, find out what kind of a member you belongs to. Are you a PTS? Are you a PS? Right? I can't name them because it's not good. So mainly find out yourself what kind of person are you belongs to. Are you belongs to a effective doer? Are you a free rider? Or are you a PTS who actually makes sometimes good work, sometimes bad? Huh? Or are you a PS, a suppressive worker who don't let others to work? So if you have a person belongs to the fourth category, it's time to actually make a revolution within yourself to be a good member of our team. So that's why the teamwork is really important. So without teamwork, because you can't achieve the end results. Okay, so you can find out the teamwork is so many things are there, so much of advantage are there of team working. Right, before we go to the empowerment thing, we'll go on to some other small video clip about the sporting and everything, how this team working is really helpful. Here we go. Small video clip about the World Rugby. Can see this is a team France, that try how it is with hard with everyone collective effort is there. One of the best try was scored in those times in the Olympics. I can see this another one. This is the girls rugby team. Even it doesn't matter even girls or boys, both can play rugby. The both is a teamwork game. Individually, you can't actually. It's very difficult to perform, but individual brilliance also really important. But it's more as a team game. So team game. Look at this one also.
2007, mi-aduc aminte de acel meci cu Italia, mi-aduc aminte de meciul cu Noua Zeelandă, evident și de meciul cu Portugalia. Acum atacă Uruguayul în spatele nostru de 22 de metri. Trebuie să fim mai prezenți în apărare. Dar, din păcate, este seu marcat de
with a little reverse pass. Great work by Australia. This is tall. He's already scored one. And there's the offline. Amazing try. Website for you.
Yeah, this is like a lot of examples are there like that, like this team Australia, team New Zealand, so whatever the country, all these peoples are coming from the teamwork. So without teamwork, guys, you can't actually perform very well. So that's why it's really important. The teamwork in and everything is really important. Okay. Okay, our next one is actually the empowerment thing. The empowerment is another important concept of the lean production. Very important concept of the lean production, because we have to give some kind of power to our workers, our subordinates, because management can't always give the instructions to the worker. It is not effective. Like what Toyota way is, they are giving powers for the junior workers and their subordinates in their workers. Then autonomy will be improved, workers will be motivated. Then what happens, people will, with that motivation, they work alone, then without any other instructions. You can see empowerment is like that, giving their own autonomy to work hard, and then the workers give more control over their own work, less supervision. In the past, more workers have followed the instruction given to them by managers, and they were rarely required to think about themselves. However, if the workers are empowered, they are given the authority to make decisions, solve problems, and work creatively. So as a result, what happened? The business benefits from more workers realizing their full potential. Also, motivation is likely to improve since workers feel frustrated, and trusted, and their workers may be more interesting. So you can see the workers will feel more trusted and will be happy and interesting, right? Look at the empowerment of the organization, how this works. This is an organization in the USA. They are working with the metal and the woodworks. So, but their suggestions, their teamwork, their autonomy will help them to actually make progressing into success.
I was kind of skeptical at first, but the more you went through the class, it teaches you to look at things different than the way you normally do. The value stream mapping showed us just so many improvements that we can do in here. I think there was like 5, 6, or 7 of us went through this class.
You can see these meetings is a kind of like a quality meeting. Sometimes they're asking from their idea. It's all all the like a very excellent and qualified and like skilled workers, especially good carpenters. So for the entire production, before they plan something, they have a small discussion like that, and you can see the paperwork, everything, the decision making, everything are done like that. As a result of that, their individual ideas, and this empowered them, because normally management, they are not caring about their ideas. These are normal workers, and their workers' ideas are being considered by the management. So then what happens? They feel they empowered, and their ideas being worked out by the organization. Therefore, they were really happy. Kind of a quality circle or suggestion scheme method, as we can see from these suggestion schemes and quality circles, and from the empowerment process, they are taking the ideas into success.
Had ideas that how we could change this process that we call work and make it easier and faster and more productive. A lot of guys come up with ideas and we tried them out. Some of them worked, some of them don't. We had 35 ideas of improvements. We had a list of things from the class.
You can see different 35 ideas coming from different individuals. Sometimes you can contribute 10 ideas, 5 ideas, even 1 idea, right? And you can see the best idea, they can color it up, no? This color, like giving everyone's ideas, they're considering suggestions. So it's kind of a suggestion scheme, and then use this kind of whiteboard and write it down, and then you're going to implement. Everyone agree, okay, this will be really good. And after that, what happened? Everyone going to implement these ideas, and the organization product will improve, because they are taking the ideas from themselves and implement those ideas on themselves. So that's a very good very good managerial strategy using right now.
Our shop stays cleaner.
You can see now, normally if you go to the wooden shop, carpenter's workshop, you can't see this kind of a workshop, this kind of like a clean organization we can't find. But this is their idea. Now you can see they are the one who clean this. So workplace looks like, it's like a brilliant. You can see the 5A system like shining and everything. They are working their automated machine system. You can see the workplace is shining, right? So that's how the lean production works. They are getting ideas from them and they let them to implement those things, because sometimes workers feel it's very dusty area. This is very dirt area, so we should clean it up. So that this is the idea. Now they let them to do that. So then what happened? You can see the nice organization here after.
Our flow flows a lot smoother. When we learn by cutting it all on one saw, we can get it to the tables faster. Customer don't want a web, he don't want a cord, he wants a truss. Really, the best thing I can say is our moods about our work has changed a lot. So instead of coming in just, it's coming in like, heck yeah, we got stuff to do today. The class helped a lot. We're going to continue the lean thing.
Okay, this is how the organizations are working on that way, empowerment and everything, how work is useful for workers. Okay, and we are moving on to our next part, that is called the suggestion scheme. Suggestion schemes, organization, like previously also empowerment. You can see that video clip, how people they have come up with 35 different suggestions and encouraging workers suggest ideas to improve production or reduce the cost. A simple scheme involving workers writing their uh, some ideas, you can see, and then drawn it on and themselves into putting into a box, like a box or some kind of like a table or kind of a whiteboard. And when the workers ideas is adapted, they should be rewarded and then awarded a cash prize. Suggestion schemes are often feature of the Kaizen, and you can see this is also coming up with that. After suggestion schemes, you can see quality circle. A small group of factory workers, what happened, they meet regularly to discuss the ways to improve working methods and to solve problems. This is another method of quality circle. That small discussion meeting, you can find out those everything: empowerment, quality circle, suggestion schemes. From the quality circles, like it can be a departmental meeting, it can be a group meeting, it can be a team meeting. These quality circles, regular meetings, what happened, they are talking about their problems, how can they come up with the new ideas, how can they cover their workload, everything. This quality circle will help them out and they coming up with new ideas and they helping each other. Next one is a multi-skilling. Multi-skilling also really important one. That nowadays workers are like all-rounded. Multi-skilled workers are really helpful for an organization. And it's workforce trained variety of skills they call multi-skill. Workers who are trained in more than one skill. Sometimes I can see is a computer operator plus marketing manager plus a legal advisor. Something different skills are there, which enables them to do a range of jobs. In that case, organization work this kind of people, all rounders, not a one specialized people. Right now, multi-skilling is another method. When you're recruiting organization, the workers check their background, whether they have a different skills. Example, a teacher is worth who can teach multiple subjects right now, right? uh, Accountant is really worth if he or she can perform a variety of skills other than accounting. We know a little bit of marketing, we know a little bit of IT, all rounders. A cricketer is really good if you know everything, batting, bowling, fielding is all rounder. It's really helpful for the organization. Like that, nowadays we need all rounders, multi-skilled people, right? So therefore, it includes the flexibility of the organization and the demand of the worker as well. The workers can cover the absent colleagues easily in the different working areas more easily, and workers might also be better motivated if they are allowed to do a range of different jobs. This might help to make their work more interesting, right? So this quality circle thing, we'll find out what is quality circle a little bit more. There's a small video clip. Look at this video clip also. What is quality circle and the meaning and everything, right?
Good grant.
Right. So quality circle. I think we talk about that quality circle because it's an important part of that. The team working. We talk about the quality circle, the meaning and everything. In this video clip also is try to mention the quality circle, but mainly right because of the timing factor, I'm moving forward. So the importance of using resources effectively. You can see this organization. What are the advantages? So we are coming to the conclusion of the lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing, what is the importance of using resources effectively? The main objective of lean, we know, actually use the less resources and occupy the resources as less as possible and then go to your target. So what are the main benefits of lean? You can see financial benefits, competitiveness benefits, positive environmental effects are main benefits. You can see the financially, definitely some whether something like just in time, 5S and everything will reduce the stock level, then holding costs will reduce, and as a result what happen, automatically costs will reduce. This will lead to make more profit and increase the turns of the owner, return to owners, and provide the cheap funds for the investment in the future. Look at the development. Financial benefit is 100% guaranteed. Second one, improve the competitiveness. Look at the Toyota TPS method, Toyota production methods. Because of that, they become actually the Toyota one of the developers of the Kaizen. Eventually, took market share away from the US car makers. So, it's improve your competitiveness in the market. It's become a unique selling point because other competitors will be amazed about you because they know because you can produce some items better than them and with good quality and cheaper. Positive environmental effect is there because you are using less resources, therefore less emissions, less depletion. Customers recognize that the business adapting environmentally friendly production approaches, and this will be improve the image as a result of that. So it's good for the environment as well, good for the organizations, good for the environment, good for the customers, it's good for everyone. And finally, it's improve the customer service of the organization. The customer service is really improved because the most of the lean and Kaizen method and quality circles, quality assurance, everything actually we are focusing on the improve the customer uh, satisfaction. So as a result of that, what happened? Lean production often result in shorter lead time. This means that the customer will get their products more quickly because waiting time will reduce as a result of that. And some aspects of lean production result in better quality products. For example, some Kaizen practices such as like quality circles, Kaizen schemes, and everything are focused on customer needs. Therefore, customers are likely to get a better service automatically. So therefore, a lot of benefits are there. Finally, we can see a lean production. Not only is there a lean culture right now, financially, competitiveness wise, and environmental wise, and as well as customer service wise, there are so much of benefits of their lean production. So whatever your organization, it can be a small one or a large one, there is no reason why business we have to adapt this lean production because we should try to increase our profitability. To increase the profitability, lean production is the best solution right now we have. So however, it could be argued that the larger businesses are more likely to develop these lean production techniques, methods, because they have a lot more gains since their product is more larger levels, economies of scales is everything is there, larger output, therefore they can do it easily than small organizations. Also, some lean production method may not suitable for small operations. For example, if a business only employ one worker, sole trader, team working and quality circles are not really appropriate and not practical. So because only have you have only 2 or 3 members, then one organization as a quality work we can't expect because team working quality circles cannot be expected, not really appropriate. Okay, right now. So I'm asking this like let's go to some kind of a small MCQ question. Right. So you can actually ask the you can if you know the answer you can use the chat line and you can provide the answers here. First question: which of the following is an advantage of just-in-time manufacturing? A, B, C, D. Okay, answers are coming, and you can see. Okay, one person gives the answer. Advantage of just in time. Yes, so I can see the first person who gives the answer correct. The Ritika got B is the answer. Answer is correct. Stock holding costs are significantly reduced. Yes, you are correct. Okay, second question also you can attempt like that. Second question asking a lean production focus on which of the following? A, B, C, D. Lean production focusing on. Okay, answer is coming only. So I got one answer. Yes. D look got the final answer. C, using fewer resources. Yes, correct. Perfect. Okay, question number 3. What does Kaizen mean? Kaizen mean. So answers are flooding right now. You can see the answers given again by this one, Sayuni, the answer is correct. Continuous improvement. Well done, Sayuni. Kaizen means continuous improvement. It's a Japanese term. Okay. The fourth one. Which of the following is a practice associated with the Kaizen? A, B, C, D. The ABC actually looks like a marketing strategy. So answer yes. Again, you look at the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Empowerment. We just finished. All right. So I think our today lesson was mainly to focus about all that methods, the advantage of the lean, and the other related concept like standardization, quality circle, science scheme, multi-skilling, and everything. Right. So mainly today lesson. What again? To summarize today's lesson.